Yeah, people want to have something to say, but he ain't here with his kids. He ain't helping. He left at 6:00. He left at 6:06 to go be with his mama.
And be on his mama kid instead of over here trying to cook something to eat.
Instead of trying to.
Why is there got to be a question about do I need to cook for the kids? Why is there a question?
And he don't never have to question. He don't want to question everybody's loyalty. But where is his loyalty at?
I ain't saying no damn loyalty. I'm talking about.
But he want to talk about me what I am not doing. He want to talk about me what I'm not doing.
You want to talk about unnecessary?
Talk about unnecessary. Then he talking about calling the police. Talk about I'm gonna get my stuff. But you got 4 kids and a wife. It's 7:36. He can't even be.
He can't even come here and cook for these kids.
He can't even come here and cook for the kids.
He got to be at work at 8 o'clock.
Nah, matter of fact, he got to be at work at 9.
Okay, but he still got time to cook for these kids.
And then he got to go pick up his. He got to go pick up his buddy from his job, Law.
Well, he need to tell Law he need to get his mama car and go to work.
He pick up his brother-in-law, take him to work back and forth every day.
I ain't got nothing to
but then,
nobody helping nobody, but if Law
but he can't put gas in both cars.
That's what I'm saying. If Law ain't getting him no gas money to go to work, talking about people got stuff. Okay, he wanna put it like that. Oh, I got stuff to do too. I'm over here. I got stuff to do too. I'm over here. I'm over here. I'm done.
No, you ain't trying to get ready for work. Look at him. This is a sad case, y'all. He getting his stuff. Look at that. Sad case as a father.
Okay, Jeremy, what is the conversation you want to have?
We good.
Yeah, and your baby in the room.
Conversation you want to have?
We good.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, did y'all another video. Hope y'all having a very great day. Hope y'all had a very great weekend also. My day is going absolutely splendid. Big shout out to all the channel members, all subscribers of the Trey King Show family, and much love to each and every last one of you all. And you all, we have a story out of Mississippi by way of Lowndes County. And big shout out to everybody in the great state of Mississippi, everybody in the great county of Lowndes County. Now, before I start this story, I want to send my special condolences out to the family of Jeremy Brown, because it's very sad what took place inside his apartment. And also, I want to say thank you to my channel members and also to my subscribers for sending me this video. And keep those videos coming. Now, this story right here really is troubling to me because all of this could have been avoided. Just like I tell you all, and for like almost the last 7 years, well, it'll be 7 years in September, I've been on YouTube. I've been telling you all about the signs in these relationships when it's time to jump out, when it's time to lead a relationship. I've been saying this for a long time, as if people haven't caught on yet, but some people takes a little bit longer to get on board than the other. Now, what allegedly took place in this apartment that I've seen, and from the videos I have seen, where the video started off with Kadeja Michelle Brown walking inside of her apartment. She's on Facebook Live around about 7 o'clock in the morning, which is a troubling thing when you have 4 children. And then also you complaining about your man, your husband that is, deceased Jeremy Brown, not providing any food, not cooking for the children and whatnot. That's troubling also. But anyway, so it shows Khadijah basically outside, walking inside the apartment, and upon her walking inside the apartment, you see Jeremy Brown packing up his things on the phone with somebody. I'm not sure if that was his cousin or maybe one of his friends or whatnot, but he was on the phone with somebody, and he was basically preparing himself to leave. Now, from what the story also goes, is that Jeremy Brown had just came back home. Now, where Jeremy Brown was, I don't know. I'm not going to speculate or anything. He could have been a number of places, but the point was, he wasn't at home last night. Like Tony Braxton said, love should have brought you home last night. So anyway, Jeremy Brown is at home packing his things, and Kadeja approached him and try to snatch his cell phone out of his hand. He tells her that he would call the police on her and that he just basically want to leave. And the thing that Kadeja should have did was just let him go right then. All of this would have been avoided. And true enough, he probably would have tried to come back home later on, but that's when you're supposed to just kept the door locked. And that's when Kadeja should have told him that I'm going to file for a divorce early Sunday morning so we can stop living this turmoil. So as I tell you all about these stories, there's always a way out these situations. Now, what really is more troubling about this situation is the fact that you have 4 kids inside of this home when this shooting took place, when this killing took place on Facebook Live. And my thing is this right here. Why are people so quick to jump on Facebook Live as if to expose their whole business, their whole livelihood to the world, as if the world really cares? It's just entertainment for the people or whatnot. So the thing that Kadeja should have did is turn Facebook Live off. Now, she also said that Jeremy Brown had struck her. I'm not sure if he struck her before then or was it a few days before that. But the point is, if he struck you, you should have called the police. And also the Lowndes County Sheriff Department have stated in a report that they were called to this residence multiple times dealing with Jeremy Brown and also Khadijah. I'm not sure who was really the aggressor in those situations because the police did not release those details, but clearly we can see who the aggressor in this situation is, and that's Khadijah because the recording shows everything. So like I tell you all, is that this was not supposed to go this far. But I want to tell you all this right here before I start the story, is that you have a choice. I always tell you all that. Sometimes we forget we have choices, because I used to be in these situations where I used to be dealing with a toxic female or whatnot, and every time we used to fuss and fight, she used to call her mama over, or like I tell her mammy over, and every time her mama would take her side, even when the girl was dead wrong. As in the case of this situation right here. Now, instead of Khadijah mom, yes, Khadijah mom, instead of you telling your daughter to put that gun down, and your daughter had already threatened to shoot the man. So if you hear your daughter threaten to shoot a guy and kill him or whatnot, the thing you should have done is told her to give you that weapon, took that weapon out that home, call one of your family members over, or one of your friends that you could trust, give them the gun, and ask Khadijah to go with them or whatnot. And if Jeremy want to leave, let Jeremy leave or whatnot. You cannot sit up here and hold somebody against their will. So I hope people understand that. But like I tell you all just right here is that, look, I want you all to know one thing, and I want to make it very clear. You cannot make a man be a man to you. You cannot make a man be a father to his children. Neither more can a man make a woman be a woman to him or a mother to their children or whatnot. That comes because a person wants to do that. You feel me? So if you got a guy, he's lazy and he barely want to work and he don't want to take care of home, guess what? The thing you have to do is reassess the situation, and guess what? And ask yourself, is this really what I want? How far am I planning to go with this person? Let me tell you this right here. If you're not on one accord, if you're not, equally yoked like the church people say, guess what? You're not going to make it too long. Sooner or later, guess what? One of you all are going to fall out and things are going to happen. So make sure you all remember that. So align yourself with the right people in life. But anyway, we'll break the rest down as I read a snippet from this story. I'm going to read a quick snippet from this story, and I am going to give my opinion. All of it. Surely, as we go, wife accused of murdering her husband on Facebook Live. It's been going down on Facebook Live for a while now. A sad situation. Let me tell you this right here. If they would have had Facebook Live back when I was a teenager, guess what? Y'all would have seen me on there probably getting busy also. Anyway, now a Mississippi woman is in custody after authorities believe. Ain't no damn believe. They got the audio. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got the video showing nigga whatnot because the screen went blank. But they got the audio and we hear the gunshots. It is sad that all this happened in front of the children. Like, damn. And then Khadijah had the nerve to say that I didn't know that the gun was on. What you mean the gun was on? Of course the gun is on. That's why you picked it up. But how you sit up here and pick up a gun, point at somebody, and then you have to pull that trigger? Because guess what? The bullet is not going to fire out that gun unless you do what? Pull that trigger. You get what I'm saying? So whether it was a mistake or not, the point is, boo-boo, you got to know better. You got to know better. No matter if you was that mad at your husband, this is your husband, and this is the father of your children or whatnot. The last thing you should do is pick up a damn weapon. You get me? Now, if y'all had guns pointed toward each other and it was a shootout, I understand that. But guess what? Somebody have to sit up here and say, you know what? This is not worth it. And guess what? You'll live to fight another day. Anyway, let's continue. Now authorities believe she murdered her husband on Facebook Live. And guess what? 1,000-some people seen that and witnessed that. Now, the Lowndes County Sheriff said deputies responded to a domestic violence call Saturday morning on the 500 block of Green Tree Drive. Too damn early in the morning to be fussing and fighting. 7 o'clock in the morning. And then you have the mother-in-law with a robe on in there. So I'm going to ask this right here. Who in the hell apartment is this? You know what I'm saying? Is this Khadijah and the late Jeremy Brown apartment? Or is this the mama's apartment? Because the mama in there with a whole robe on and saying the kids ain't ate. Shoot, if the kids ain't ate, guess what? You in the kitchen? Feed the kids. That's what I would have done. I would have yelled up in there, you feed them. Even though, they're not her responsibility technically to feed them, even though she is the grandmother. It's up to the husband and the wife to do that. But guess what? If you dare and you're inside the kitchen and you in there washing dishes, it look like you cooking you something, guess what? Feed the children. Well, nobody studying the damn children. Everybody was in there on some damn mess. All this whole situation was very petty or whatnot. And the thing is very sad and troubling right here is the fact right here. Look, husband and wives, what you all need to do is keep your messy in-laws out your business. Trust me. I know, been there, done that. Like I told y'all a few minutes ago, everything my ex used to do, no matter if it was dead wrong, and I pointed out, guess what? Her mama and them was still ride with her. Guess what? That's why she ain't nothing till this day. Anyway, let's continue. Now, they arrested Khadijah Michelle Brown, 28 years old. I'm not going to talk about how old she look in the face because I'm trying to be serious right now. Anyway, 28 years old. After believing she shot and killed her husband. Now, authorities say the 28-year-old male victim died from a single gunshot wound and was pronounced dead on the scene. Damn, Khadijah. What in the hell did you shoot Jeremy Brown at it right there? Oh my God. See me? I am so glad that God has been walking with me my whole life, because this could have easily been me. That's why I tell you all these stories like this. Look, I'm not one of these people sit up here, or one of these YouTubers sit up here and just tell you all some stuff out the crack of my butt. No, I've been through this stuff. I've been through every damn thing I'm telling you about. You know what I'm saying? Everything from police brutality to messing with these old funky heifers trying to take your boy out. And guess what? All I got to tell them this right here. I'm still here, live and well. Anyway, let's close up because I'm going to get in trouble. Now, investigators believe the couple were involved into an argument that turned physical. And no argument between husband and wife should ever turn physical. Look at this picture right here. I want to ask you all this right here like I ask in a lot of these videos. Just look at this picture right there of them being married, happy as hell. You know what I'm saying? I want to ask you all this right here. Where did the love go? Where did the love go? Because, you know, you would think that as happy as they are, you can see the joy in their eyes. Where did that feeling go? That's what you have to ask yourself there when you think about cheating on your spouse, or when you don't want to do what you have to do as a husband or a wife. You know what I'm saying? As a man or a woman. You have to ask yourself that, you know, is this the right thing for me to do? Is this what adults do? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not talking to no children or whatnot. So when I look at these pictures of these couples being married or whatnot, I have to reflect back and like, you know, the way it took y'all to meet and the way y'all was in love, where did they go? What happened? And that's what you have to ask yourself that when you're inside these relationships that's not going no damn where. Where did we go wrong at? Where did the train come off track? Anyway, let's finish up. Now, the incident was captured on Facebook Live. Like a lot of other mess these damn days, everybody want to go damn live. But guess what, though? You shouldn't go live on every damn thing, as in the case of this story right here about Khadijah. No way you should have went live. You're supposed to put down that phone and talked about it. If you can't talk about it, separate yourself. And let me tell you all this right here for the people who are very emotional, who love to go and argue and whatnot. Take this as a lesson. Take all these videos as a lesson right here. Because guess what? It takes two to tango. And guess what? It takes two to argue. And guess what? One person can't argue by them damn self because you'd be looking crazy as hell. So what you should do is remove yourself from the situation. Now, I wish I can go back and tell Jeremy to put down that phone and run up out of there. You know what I'm saying? He probably got shot in the butt or the back or whatnot. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just being serious because Khadijah had it on her mind that day. What he should have done is just left. You know what I'm saying? I wish he could have thought twice about coming back home like that and also standing there when this woman is fully mad. I'm not making up no excuse for Khadijah because she is dead wrong for shooting this guy. But she did state that he hit her. So like I'm going to say again, when did he hit her? Was it a few days before or was it right then? Because I didn't see no bruise on her or whatnot. And I'm not trying to take up for Jeremy because all of this is very petty. Anyway, now officers received a 9mm handgun and other physical evidence. Now Brown was taken into custody without incident and was transported to the Lowndes County Adult Detention Center. And think about this. She has 4 children. So guess what? Who's going to take care of those 4 children now? The same mama that was inside the kitchen saying these kids need to eat or whatnot, as if she don't see her daughter and the husband right there arguing. How the hell somebody go in there and cook somebody something to eat when all of y'all are just in there fussing? Ain't nobody got no level head or whatnot. That's what I'm trying to tell you all. Think clear. You know what I'm saying? And I understand. Look, it's hard. It's hard to think clear when you're in the midst of a storm. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to see clear when you're in the midst of a storm. That's why you have to remove yourself from the situation. That's why I said I wish Jeremy had left. That's what I had to done in my life. You know what I'm saying? When my ex wanted to get up there and do all this fussing and fighting and everything, guess what I do? I'll try to leave. And got stabbed in the back one time trying to leave. And that makes them mad when you try to leave. As in the case of this story right here with Jeremy. See, Jeremy was trying to leave. Khadijah didn't want him to leave. Because if she really wanted this man to leave, guess what you would have did? You would have just moved to the side or walked down the damn road and called your mama and asked your mama, is he gone yet? Is he gone yet? You'd have to even stand outside to make sure or whatnot. That's how you remove yourself from the situation. But anytime you want to fuss and fight, guess what you're going to do? You're going to be up in each other's face. And this is what happened when you do that. Anyway, now this comes from the sheriff department. They say there was a history of domestic violence between Brown and the victim. Sheriff Eddie Hawkins said in a Facebook post. He also said this was a tragic and senseless murder, and our thoughts and prayers go out to the family of the victim. And once again, my thoughts and my prayers and my condolences goes out to the family of Jeremy Brown because all of this could have been easily prevented. Now I'm going to leave you all with this. Who's going to take care of those 4 children that Jeremy Brown left behind? Because Khadijah, most likely in the state of Mississippi, she is going to jail for life, or at least 30 to life. You know, Mississippi do not play, especially with black people. I'm just going to be all the way for real with it. So just think about these children. And that's what Khadijah should have done. And that's what Jeremy should have done. And that's what the mother-in-law should have done. You should have removed your daughter from the situation or made Jeremy get the hell up out that house and don't come back. And guess what? you live to fight another day. Anyway, you all let me know what you think about this story. If there's anything I may have missed or misinformed, which is not my true intent, please let me know in the comment section, or you can email me. We can talk about it more there. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member. Also, share the video with your family and friends. Till next time, you all stay blessed, and I will see y'all soon on the next Trey King Show. And guess what? I'm out.